Hi, Terry. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It is very good to see you. I want to thank you for coming into our session today. I want to start by just letting you know some confidentiality things. Everything you say here will be kept here. This is a safe place for you to talk freely. However, if you're going to harm yourself or you're going to harm somebody else, then I will have to break that confidentiality. But other than that, this is a safe place, and I want you to feel free to talk about anything that you would like to talk about. Okay? Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what brings you in today?
I have to figure out what to do about my dogs.
Okay, your dogs. How many do you
I
have?
have two dogs. Sometimes I have three when my daughter will either bring her dog over or bring the dog over and have to watch them for a couple of days. And every time they get the opportunity, they just take off for a run.
Well, that's very nice of you that you watch the other dogs for other people. Do all of them take off and run, or just your two normal
sure.
dogs?
They have the gang mentality. Once one goes, it's sort of
So is it stressing you out?
I'd like to be able to walk out and not have the dogs take off at work. They cannot do like all your things.
So are your two dogs trained to stay, or do you think they only get out because of the other dogs are getting out?
Well, my oldest dog used to stay, but then one of the dogs that I watch used to take off. So of course she followed him, and then the younger dog followed him. So the race is on.
Monkey see, monkey do.
There you go.
Yes. Okay. So do you have a fence for your yard?
Yes, I do. We have a swing gate.
And they still manage to get out.
Yeah, the one dog is less smart. He can come out.
So is not watching the other dogs an option? That way you can just focus on your two dogs?
I don't know. But I still think that it's a habit they've learned now, so they'll probably pick off and something maybe they can do, giving it opportunity.
What if you built your fence higher? Do you think they would still get out?
It doesn't have to do with things.
Okay.
Necessarily, it's just that you can unlock the hinge or they run out.
So they're smart dogs, unlocking the hinge.
They're smart. They run away. Then after they've done run away, which is okay.
Right, and we don't want that to happen. What about cages for them, like in the backyard?
I have a cage.
Okay, and do they still manage to get out of that?
Not so much when it's been done about revisions. I'd like to be able to teach them not to take off. But it's so much fun.
For them, it's fun.
Yeah.
It stresses you out, though, it seems like. Are you the one usually chasing them down?
Oh, yeah, I have to get in the car. Unless I'm not home, then my husband will do it because he doesn't want to see me upset.
That's nice that he's there for you and doesn't want to see you upset. Yes. So I heard you say that you want to train them. So have you thought about maybe looking into like a doggy school or maybe a trainer who might be able to help the dogs and discipline them so they won't run away?
Well, I've done a lot of dog training myself, but you might be right? You might have to have somebody come out to the house to train them not to take off because it's not working out.
Right. And I'm sure that there's somebody out there who does that. I know they do like doggy daycares and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure they do something like that. So I hear your problem is your dogs and the dogs that you watch are running away. They're getting out of the yard. They're either running out the side door or
they like to go for joy runs.
And eventually they come back. But while they're gone, what worries you is if they never come back or they might get hit or something might happen to them. Right. So, and it stresses you out. We want to reduce your stress. Your husband seems to help in that aspect. but maybe you enjoy watching these other dogs, and you obviously enjoy the 2 dogs you have. So maybe looking into, somebody who does, doggy training or disciplined dogs who can come and either work with your dogs or give you techniques so you can work with your dogs to help them not stress you out and run away. So, because I don't want you to be stressed, and I know your husband doesn't want you to be stressed, and those dogs are lucky to have you. Hopefully they're at home right now and not getting out while we're doing this interview.
They're in the backyard. I let them out and I put the lock on the hinge and I just keep them in.
Okay.
But they like to follow me everywhere except the doors open.
So between now and the next time that we talk, maybe you can, search on the internet and maybe look to see if you can find some local dog trainers and maybe talk to somebody and see if they are willing to, or if anybody has any advice on how to get dogs not to, jump fences or run away from the yard. And then maybe that's something we can talk about the next time you're here and see if you have found a solution and see if it has helped lower your stress. Okay. So does that sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan. Google or look up and see if I can find any dog trainers that actually come to the house.
Okay. Yep, that'd be perfect. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate you coming in today.
I appreciate your help.
Thank you so much. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.